Hi everybody, my name is Jaden.
I'm Nicole.
I'm Eli.
I'm Jason.
And I'm Caden. And we got a Yahoo on the Torah YouTube channel.
And where's the intro? Who's going to do this? We can't get our stick going. Cade's out there. He's in zombified land. I haven't seen him awake for 3 days now. But he is sitting here. His eyes are open, but I don't think he's awake.
Sleep with his eyes open.
He does sleep with his eyes open. It's creepy. All right. So, yeah, we are the Yahoo and the Torah channel. We thank you so much for hanging out with us, for being part of our family. We consider every single one of you guys out there a piece of our family. We value you guys very, very much, and we are just very, very happy that Yah has provided a little place that not only can we read as a family, but we can read as a bigger family with all of you guys. And this is what it should be. You know, the law, statutes, and commands should be a glorious thing that we are lifting up, and that we are, show people, if you want to be proud of something, you can be proud of the law, statutes, and commands of our Creator. You want to be something even prouder, you can be prouder that you keep the laws, statutes, and commands of our Creator, and you have a relationship with Him. And that is the only way that we know that we can do this. There's 65,000 plus religions out there, and they all have a different way that they think that you can be saved, and they're all contrary to what the scriptures say. And so we are those people who believe the law, statutes, and commands are good for all time, for all generations, and that we should be putting them on the doorposts and just wake up to them and everything. How you guys doing?
Good.
Nicole, how you doing?
Good.
Everything good? Yep. Everyone okay? Cade, you doing all right?
Yeah.
All right. Jade?
Yeah, I'm good. Did you go over the day yet?
I haven't gone over the day yet. Today is month 6th. It is the it's the 4th day of the week, and it is the 24th day of this month on our Creator's calendar. And so, yeah, that is the times that we are at. We have a new moon that comes on the 30th. And Nicole and I did find the command for blowing the shofar on the new moon. So it is an actual command, or is very, very close to it. It's the same one. We didn't read it right or something.
I just reread it again, and it says on your new months.
New month.
Yeah, we're talking about a silver trumpet and the Levites.
It says blow the trumpet.
Was this still back to the silver trumpet?
It says the trumpet.
Yeah, beat
so we're still the silver trumpet, though. But we don't have silver trumpets.
It's the Levites.
Maybe we don't have that. Yeah, maybe we don't. So we'd have to go over that. She's bamboozled me the other day, and she read it. I'm like, well, that does say that. But I forgot we were talking about the silver.
And I told you, I even said it was the silver trumpet. It says the trumpets, not the shofars. And you're like, yeah, well, we don't have trumpets. We have shofars. I'm like, yeah. So
yeah, but we don't have sacrifices. We're not supposed to be blowing them over our stuff either.
Can you leave it?
All right, so we made it through yesterday's, and yesterday's was a little grim.
Back to the new month. You said the new moon was coming?
Yeah.
That's also Yom Torah.
Yom Torah? So it's
The day of blasting is Shabbat.
So you need to be blasting regardless on this day. So I am going to take you guys quickly back to our chapter 11. Because we thought we had this. Yesterday we all had a debate on this. We could not figure this out.
Not chapter 11.
Not chapter 11. Deuteronomy 25, verse 11 and 12. Let's read this real quick, and we're not going to spend time on this, but I do have some clarity. When men strive together with one another, and the woman of the one draws near to deliver her man out of the hand of him that smites him, and puts forth her hand and takes him by the secrets, then you shall cut off her hand. Your eye shall not pity her. Now, we had discussed this, and we afterwards, yesterday, we all sat around and were discussing the validity of combat where something like that would happen. And we all decided that it wasn't exactly a great tactical move. It wasn't something that it was like, we could not figure this out. And so I don't know if what I'm about to say is correct, but it makes a lot more sense than just reading this, because it doesn't make sense. We thought when we were done, we sat around the discussion table, we thought it was because a woman touched another man's stuff and it defiled her. She was married, and so it defiled her, and that's why she had to have her hand cut off. Here's the rub. Now, what Brother Glenn sent me a long email on this, and I do not know the validity to this, because he gives us a lot of history and a lot of other stuff that we don't have outside of the scriptures. What we believe this is referencing to is if two men are fighting and a woman literally injures the man's secrets, or she takes him out, or something happens to where he is unable to produce offspring of that sort, And instead of an eye for an eye, she basically loses her hand because she doesn't have the same pieces that the man has, if that makes sense. So the command is still there. Does everyone understand that? So
Yeah,
this
that
is
makes
what
sense.
this is what they say. So if you injure it, and because we couldn't figure out why are two guys fighting in the buff or something, or why would this be happening like this? We just, it would be weird, right? And so that is what I believe. I think that does make a lot more sense, that you would chop her hand off in the middle of the thing, not just simply touching, because then we were saying, well, she could probably stab him or smash him across the head, something other than just that, and it's a fair fight. We didn't realize it wasn't just about the fight. We realized that it was about your offspring and not the ability to possibly not have it if you are injured in that situation. All right, so let's get into our handy dandy split screen. Wow, that was terrible. Sorry, guys. That was absolutely... This tablet's getting slower and slower and slower every single day. Okay, Deuteronomy 26. Let's give an ear to this. Cade, why don't you wake up with me, unless I need to bring a pillow out here for you. Do I need to bring a pillow? Okay. If you start snoring, I'll wake you up, all right? Okay, here it is. And it shall be, when you are come into the land, come in unto the land which Yahuwah Eloheka gives you for an inheritance, and possess it, and dwell therein. Then you shall take of the first of all the fruit of the earth, which you shall bring of your land, that Yahuwah Eloheka gives you, and you shall put it in a basket, and shall go unto the place which Yahuwah Eloheka shall choose to place his name there. Now, this is an interesting part right here, because we're going to be talking about some tithes and different things of that nature. Now, Jade, we just harvested our, I guess I wouldn't say it's exactly a healthy looking corn crop, because we have learned I've learned a lot of stuff about Yah's laws. Number one is when he says don't mingle seed. So down where we're at in South America, when you buy a bag of corn that you want to plant, if you just take a bag of corn and you plant that bag of corn, you end up with, I don't know, I think we have about 10 to 15 different kinds of different kinds of corn. Some of it's like red on the some has red, some is small, some is big, but they all look like they are completely I don't know, it looks like an orphanage, honestly. It looks like a little of everything there, and it doesn't look, there's some good corn, but the corn does not look real healthy. And as I'm sitting here husking this corn, I'm definitely thinking that Yah absolutely wants us not to mingle seeds, because it does mess with production. And I think it does mess with it because of pollination and the way these things are pollinated. And I think one set of corn is somehow pollinated with another set of corn. And by the time you get done, you get like stunted corn. You get stuff that just does not look healthy. And so this is very important. And so, Jade, what did we do on our cornfield that we've never, ever done? I guess we've never had a cornfield before. But what did we do when we were harvesting it?
We left the corners.
Yeah, we left the corners. And so we left the corners of that, as Yah has said. And I don't know if anyone will ever jump the fence and come over in the middle of the jungle or not. Maybe. They'll definitely jump the fence and take your cow, and jump the fence and take your house off. But
They do the lemons.
they do steal our lemons, all the lemons and stuff. But I guess it's not stealing it because it's on the edge of the property. So I guess it's Yah's for everybody. But that is the thing. So yeah, we have done this as per Torah commands, and we didn't glean our field completely. And so they get some stunted corn as well. All right, 3. And you shall go unto the priest that shall be in those days, and say unto him, I profess this day unto Yahuwah Eloheka, that I am come unto the country which Yahuwah swore unto our fathers for to give us. And the priest shall take the basket out of your hand, and set it down before the altar of Yahuwah Eloheka. And you shall speak and say before Yahuwah Eloheka, an Arami ready to perish was my father, and he went down into Mitzrayim, and sojourned there with a few, and became there a nation great, mighty, and populous. And the Mitzrayim evil entreated us, and afflicted us, and laid upon us hard bondage. And when we cried unto El Yahuwah Elohai of our fathers, Yahuwah heard our voice, and looked on our affliction, and our labor, and our oppression. And Yahuwah brought us forth out of Mitzrayim with a mighty hand, and with an outstretched arm, and with great terribleness, and with signs, and with wonders. I'm going to pause here, even though there's a colon on mine. What did he just say? What is the actual thing? What are we supposed to be doing?
Right, basically, it's remembering. It's remembrance.
Bring
Right.
like a little gift to Yah as like a thank you. It's
Right.
Like, you brought my family out. You did all this for me.
We were slaves, but you freed us. Here is my offering to you.
Right, and yeah, it is a almost like
A thank you gift?
a thank you gift, and it's also like it's like a thanksgiving because you're supposed to repeat this stuff, right? He's talking about you speak and you say before Yahuwah, look, I was an army. What is the army? Armenian, ready to perish was my father. He went down into Mitzrayim and sojourned there. So I mean, you're basically it's a ceremony of thanks, I guess, is what we're looking at here. Verse 9. And he has brought us into this place and has given us this land, even a land that flows with milk and honey. And now, behold, I have brought the first fruits of the land which you, O Yahuwah, have given me, and you shall set it before Yahuwah Eloheka and worship before Yahuwah Eloheka. And you shall rejoice in every good thing which Yahuwah Eloheka has given unto you and unto your house, and the Levy and the stranger that is among you. When you have made an end of tithing all the tithes of your increase the third year, which is the year of tithing, and have given it unto the Levi, the stranger, the fatherless, and the widow, that they may eat within your gates and be filled. Okay, that's interesting. So this is we've heard a third year tithing, right? Have we heard of the third year tithing
I
before?
don't think so. It seems no. I know we've talked about tithing, but only a third year.
Yeah, this is interesting. So on the third year, this is when this is supposed to be. But again, part of your tithing is that you are supposed to help the stranger, the fatherless, the widow, and that they may be eat. Can you imagine that? How great a day, how great a world that is if you were one of those people, a fatherless, a widow, or a stranger, and the people of the land fed you. That's not what happens anymore, right? We look outside and we look at all the homeless people, and it's rare, if anything, anyone even goes and gives them hugs, let alone gives them food. Okay. 13. Then you shall say before Yahuwah Eloheka, I have brought away the hallowed things out of my house, and also have given them unto the Levi, and unto the stranger, to the fatherless, and to the widow, according to all your commandments which you have commanded me. I have not transgressed your commandments, neither have I forgotten them. I have not eaten thereof in my mourning, neither have I taken away aught thereof for any unclean use, nor given aught thereof for the dead, but I have hearkened to the voice of Yahuwah Elohai, and have done according to all that you have commanded me. Okay? What would you guys, he says, I taken away aught thereof for any unclean use. What would that be? How would he, what would he?
Offerings? I don't know.
I have not eaten thereof in my mourning. So he says when he's upset, he did not eat
it's going to be
stuff.
some sort of food he set apart. It's going to be something good that he set apart of the food or of the grain or whatever it was that he grew up or whatever it was he bought. He set it apart for these people for this time, and he says he's kept it there. He hasn't touched it and laid a finger on it. So it was something good.
Yeah, whatever it is, when you come down to unclean use, I guess we should probably take notes that our Creator is very, very clean. Very, like, the little details are what will absolutely matter to Him, and probably we should understand this. He is clean in everything that He does. 15. Look down from your holy habitation, from heaven, and bless your people, Yashrael, and the land which you have given us, as you swore unto our fathers, a land that flows with milk and honey. This day Yahuwah Eloheka has commanded you to do these commandments and these judgments. You shall therefore guard and do them with all your heart and with all your soul. Okay, do we need to add that to our guard the commandments?
I'm wondering if any of this is...
Because we don't have a priest we can bring this to.
All of this, we don't... The only thing that we can do in remembrance of this command, which we can't do because we don't have priests and we don't have a place where Yah has said we should bring this stuff, is that we can help the fatherless, the strangers, and the widows. And we can give them our increase as well. And it may not be what Yah's command is, but I mean, that is what He's looking out for, is those people. So this 16, I think, is the only commandment we have, because we need to put that under the guard our commandments.
Because we have give tithe of your increase of your seed year by year. We have that as a commandment.
Right. And this is a third year commandment. This is a third year increase. Yeah, I don't think we can. I mean, we can definitely take care of the strangers and the fatherless and the widows. But I mean, the rest of it, we don't have a place to go. We don't have any of this. The best we can do is get a basket and pray to Yah that He blesses this and go give it away to somebody. Anyone else? anything?
I don't think. I mean, Yehoshua is technically our priest, so we could like.
He's our priest and our sacrifice.
So basically, we could go give it to the poor and stuff, and be like, Yahuwah, I'm giving I'm giving this to you
In the name of Yahusha.
Yeah.
So we could, we could definitely do that. But 16 will go under guard our commandments, Nicole. Okay. Because I don't know so much we have commands on this. I mean, we should. Everybody that reads Torah should know the fatherless, the strangers, and the widows are Yah's, people. Okay. You have avouched Yahuwah this day to be your Elohim, and to walk in his ways, and to guard his statutes and his commandments and his judgments, and to hearken unto his voice. So basically, they're making a declaration at this. When he does this and brings that tithe, they're basically just recommitting themselves to Yah. And Yahuwah has avouched you this day, which is declared, you this day to be his peculiar people, as he has promised you, and that you should guard all his commandments. So that one goes with 16. Because it's still, you should guard all the commandments, and this is what we should do. 19, and to make you high above all nations, which he has made in praise and in honor, in a name and in honor, and in, let me reread that. And to you, I even messed that up. And to make you high above all nations, which he has made in praise and in name and honor, and that you may be a holy people unto Yahuwah Elohim, as he has spoken. Eli, what does it mean right here to be a holy people?
To keep his Torah.
Yeah, I mean, there's no other way. We don't know any other way. I mean, if you are outside of the Torah, that makes you an unholy person. If you are eating pig, that makes you an unholy person. It makes you an abominable person. If you're eating lobster and shrimp and all the things you shouldn't eat, that's abominable to you, because we are a holy people, that we are not supposed to put evil into our mouths and do things of that nature. All right.
The commandment that says be holy, does that need to go under?
And to make you high above all nations, which he has made in praise and in honor, in name and in honor, and that you may be a holy people unto Yahuwah Elohim, as he has spoken.
I don't think this is a command. I think it's more of saying what he's going to do if you keep this command above.
Yeah, I mean, this is what he is. If you keep the commandments, because the verse at 18, there's a semicolon there, and commandments, so it's basically all one sentence. And to make you high, so if you keep the commandments of Yah and guard them, then he will make you a holy people unto himself. But I don't know if that is a commandment. I mean, this is what the entire point of everything that we are doing is about, to make ourselves a holy people, and to stay clean, and to keep our hearts clean, our minds clean, our hands clean, all of that. All right, anything else?
I think that's it. I think we have all the commands. I don't think there's any questions left. I think we're ready for the
There's
next
always
chapter.
questions left.
I mean,
but
for this chapter, I think we have everything figured out. So.
All right. Anything, Jade?
I got nothing. Read your Bibles.
Yeah, read your Bibles.
Have a great day.
And tonight is sleep.
Yes.
Tomorrow is Youth for Yah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so tomorrow is Youth for Yah, live, hopefully, unless we have tragedies, and hopefully everything will go well. We will see you then. We will see you there. May Yahweh bless you. May he keep you. May his eyes forever shine upon you. May he give you grace. And may he give you love. And may you forever find favor in him by keeping his laws, statutes, and commands. Okay.
All right. Shalom.